as always, you know, you've seen me at Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Chad with Jedi Junk Removal. We're gonna take another day in the life of Jedi Junk Removal. We have 5 jobs on the board. Going on 6 a.m. First job is actually scheduled with an arrival time of 6 to 8 a.m. The job's not too far away. It's about 20 minutes away from where we're getting started here. First job is a hot tub and gazebo removal, which is gonna be fun. It's a great way to start the morning, get the blood flowing, get everything fired up. I've already done the check-in sheet this morning through Whip Around, which is the app that we use for the check-in sheets. We do have a total of 5 jobs on the board for today. We have the hot tub removal in the morning, followed up by a couple single item and small jobs. I think one's a couch, another one's a workstation. Then after that, we may have a pretty big job. It's a roof redone and all the debris and old asphalt shingles and everything is sitting in their driveway. They're looking for us to come out and let them know how much it would cost to remove it. Hopefully I can go out there, meet their needs price-wise, and we get the job going. And to close out the day, we're looking at a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house apartment clean out. So we have our hands full today, but I'm looking forward to having you guys along with us again. I just want to bring up something that kind of bothered me. I like to watch other junk removal business owners and their videos on YouTube, and I like to learn things. I'm always learning some new stuff, but I came across this video where it said tipping junk removal guys is ridiculous, it's unnecessary, and it kind of blew me away. I listened to his whole spiel, and he doesn't ask for tips, he never will, this and that. That really stood out to me, because for me, when I go out to a customer's home and I provide a service to the best of my ability, from the customer service aspect of it all the way down to the junk removal part of it. I don't require tips, I don't ask for tips, but our credit card machine does give them the option to tip. And to be honest, I never feel like I'm just putting it in a customer's face and forcing them to tip, because I would say 9 out of 10 times, my customers ask me before I even hand them the Clover machine, how do I leave you guys a tip? Just because our machine has that option from the start doesn't mean we're forcing it on a customer. I just want to make that clear. That's not the case. But I have received an $1,100 tip, a $1,000 tip, multiple $200, $300 tips. These are like from like one job. I have gotten to the point where at the end of the week, my tip have been just about the same as my wages, which is crazy. I'll just put it like this. In the state of California, it is very expensive to live here. Unless you're making $25, $30 an hour, it's almost impossible to live. So I am one of those people where if I'm at Starbucks, when it gives me the option, I will tip $1. It's no big deal. It is what it is. It basically is kind of like we're all helping each other to survive. I'm not gonna sit there and look at these people and be like, you know what? They don't deserve a tip. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve that. If my stay or my experience was pleasant, I have no problem paying it forward. That's the way I look at it, paying it forward. At the end of the day, I just really feel like the tips, they're not required, they're not necessary, they're not mandatory, but they are appreciated. And if we go out there and we provide a service from start to finish, from customer service standpoint of it, all the way to the junk removal and the closing of it, 9 out of 10 times those customers, they're not gonna be forced to tip, they're gonna want a tip. And like I said, they ask me, how do I leave you guys a tip? Can I leave it on the credit card machine? Or they tip cash. I don't stand there and hover over them. I don't force them. I don't make any noises. If they tip, they tip. If they don't, they don't. The tips are appreciated, but they're not mandatory. We don't force it on anybody. So if that's what people are thinking, that we're forcing tips on people, they're out of their mind. They need to get their story straight, and they really do need to stop hating. Peace. Good morning, good morning. We just arrived to the first job, the hot tub removal. So this is what we have going here. Gazebo, hot tub. We're hoping that we could get it out in one shot. Yeah, so this is what we use with Milwaukee Wreckers, Sawzall. We're gonna cut this down.
This is what you use.
That's what you use right there.
That's exactly what you're using. That won't do anything by itself.
So here we go. We're gonna get this party started. All right, so we got done with the first job, the hot tub and gazebo removal. It took us about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. Now we're headed to our next job. Unfortunately, today we started off with 8 on the board last night. This morning ended up being 7 due to a cancellation. Now we've had a couple more cancellations, unfortunately. So now we are down to a total of 4 jobs for the day. Hopefully we have some phone calls come in. But other than that, we're gonna keep on pushing. Our next job is at 9 a.m. We'll probably be arriving there about 9:30, 9:45. We're gonna be picking up a single item couch. Customer's not gonna be there. Our dispatch is gonna call, collect payment over the phone, and it is what it is. We have about a 35-minute commute and go from there. So we're headed to the freeway now. So here are the joys. $146 for 26 gallons of gas. $5.59 a gallon. It is what it is. All right, so we just got to our second job. Customer's not here, like I stated earlier. This is the couch we're going to be picking up. Terrell's going to be taking the before photos real quick. Boom.
That's it.
There you go. Job's done. Easy peasy. Make sure you get the right angle. Okay. So we just got done with the second job. Just quick grab and go, 150 bucks. We're gonna put it in the system. Brittany's gonna go ahead and bill it out. And then we're gonna grab a quick bite to eat and then head off to our third job. Maybe a big one. It's gonna be all the roofing material off of a roof redo. So we'll see what happens. So at this point now, we have a full truck. We're gonna be heading to the dump. Our dump is gonna be about 21 minutes away. 12 miles, 21 minutes. LA traffic is unusually light today. So I'll just let them know, the dispatch. All right, Brittany, we're gonna be headed to the dump right now. ETA to the dump is about 25 minutes. We'll let you know when we're done there and we're headed to the 12 p.m. job. So as just like the last video, you've noticed that I do keep in constant communication with our dispatch. Always let them know where we're at, communicate with them. It makes their job a lot easier when it comes to the scheduling. 2 jobs are down, 2 more to go. The next 2 jobs may be pretty good sized jobs. So let's hope, let's pray, and let's redeem the day. It's not too bad. Could be worse. Once we get in the truck and we start packing it in there, you know what I mean? We're not the type to just pack it in there and be like, oh, this is where you're at. We pack it as tight as we can. We can only go so high up in the truck. Okay. I don't know how some of these guys drive around with the things hanging off the top, but yeah. But once we get it, I mean, that's the range. Okay. If you guys are good with that, dude, we'll back the truck up in here and we'll get started on it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So, bidding wars are over. We closed this deal. We're gonna be looking anywhere between a half to 3/4 of a truck, somewhere in there. We'll know exactly what we have once we get it in the truck. They're good with the pricing. We're gonna get this started. So just to give you guys a little update, in a way we kind of underbid this job. We don't have anything else on the board until about 6 p.m. tonight. So we have a little extra time to spare. The way I see it is some money is better than no money. A couple hundred is better than no hundred. So it is what it is. We're gonna knock this job out, but we're gonna keep on pushing here, get the job knocked out. We just finished up all this roof debris. Yeah, knocked all this out, all by hand, no wheelbarrows. All right, buddy, you have a good one. Oh, yeah, you're gonna get a link asking how we did. If you could leave us good review, that'd be awesome. All right, appreciate it. So that was knocked out, another 865 in the books. So as of right now, we're probably looking at about 18 and some change for 3 jobs so far today. Not bad, not bad. Look at this. Woo-wee, look at this. Nothing like LA food. So now we're gonna enjoy our lunch for a couple minutes, get back in the truck, head off to the dump. From there, we're gonna do one of 2 things. We're either gonna try to get these 2 tires that we need to get replaced on the truck, if time allows. If not, we're just gonna run around and hang some yard signs. Have some fun doing that before our last job at 6 p.m. Done at the dump again. I'm gonna show you guys something. So those roof shingles that we did 2.2 tons, which is what, 4,400 pounds. 2 guys in just under 2 hours. Just say 2 hours. 2.2 tons of roof shingles by hand, right? By hand, no wheelbarrows, a little bit of shovels, but most of it all just by hand. The guy at the dump was just telling me that he has a guy that does about the same amount, and he comes in and he does it in about 4. So that's how fast we're working today. Busting our asses, doing the work. But now I'm just gonna take a minute to go ahead and send this off to dispatch so they can go ahead and do what they need to do with the receipts. They were fortunately able to move our 6 p.m. job to 3 p.m. Thank God, because you know what, honestly, I prefer not to do a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment clean out at 6 p.m. I mean, a dump site to try to dump at 7, 8 o'clock at night is not easy. We're gonna meet up with them at 3:30, get that job started. We have an empty truck. So if it does run into a multi-load job, we have enough time to get off to a dump site, dump, go back, and we're not working till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and then have to be back at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So you need to get everything cleared out, right? In all reality. So let me ask you this. So what kind of company we're gonna call out to do the rest of it?
I was gonna do like.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was just gonna call somebody else, but
I think I just felt something go in my heart right now. Oh.
Well, no, it was more like I wanted to get the big stuff out, and then it'll be easier and cheaper to get somebody else to say, oh yeah, it's just a little junk.
In all reality, if you really think about it, it'll be more cost effective if we just did everything in one shot. Yeah. Okay.
If you give me a quote for the whole place, let me know.
So this last job is going to be a full truckload. We did sell it. Basically, we've opted not to charge for any type of extra fees such as stairs, bagging, stuff like that, because we're actually going to avoid the stairs because we actually have parked the truck like this. I'm going to come straight off the balcony into the back of the truck, which is always great. Saves a lot of time instead of running up and down stairs. Then from there, we're gonna use trash cans inside the house. We're just gonna fill up trash cans, dump them out, fill them up, dump them out. We found no need to call the other guys, have them come out when we could do everything ourselves. So at the end of this, we are gonna have another $11.95 on the books, which is gonna put us over $3 grand for the day. 4 jobs, over $3 grand. How do you like us now? First portion is done. Now we're gonna start heading upstairs to get the rest of it done. This is a perfect example of why I'd rather have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath clean out earlier in the day, just because not only do we have bigger jobs and it's like they add up and they just get extremely exhausting and fatigued, and the last thing you want to do is be fatigued to a point where somebody else could get hurt, not only yourself, but your partner that you're lifting things with, along with the dump sites, stuff like that. Don't mind me if I'm winded, get a little fat, but it is what it is. All right, so we just got done at the dump. Spent $82 at the dump. We're gonna be finishing up this job right now. We probably have about 1/3 to a half a truck left. This is one of the main reasons why I like to avoid doing house or apartment clean outs at 6 p.m. because of situations like this. We initially thought it was gonna be a 1 truckload. It ended up being 2, more than a truckload. So we had a dump in the middle of the job. When it gets to be late, it's say 6 o'clock, we wouldn't have been done with that first load till somewhere a little after 8. And there would have been only 1 dump available. Luckily enough, it is close, but it's not like that all the time. Once we get done with this job, it'll probably be somewhere in the ballpark of about 8 o'clock. We'll be at about 14, 15 hours at that point for the day. But that's what we do. You know what I mean? We come out here 12, 13, sometimes 15, 16 hours, and we're back at 5, 6 o'clock the next morning. So this is the living room. You guys know what it looked like beforehand.
So does the tip go to you guys?
Yes.
100%? Okay.
100%.
Just making sure.
That. Everything's all cleared out in the cabinets. Upstairs. Bathroom's clean. This room is clean. This whole hallway. Everything in here. So our day is finished. We have about a half-hour commute back to home base, which will put us at what, 14 and a half hours for the day? 14 and a half to 15 hours, somewhere there. 4 jobs, total of $3,401 for the day. Our last job was a truck and a quarter. Gave the guy a 10% discount just because he was super chill. Gave us the opportunity to do the whole job instead of just having us do the initial bulky items. We knocked it out. He's super happy. Tipped us nice. Gave us both 50 bucks in cash. and tipped us $100 on the credit card machine, which $200 tip total, which is a nice way to end the day. You know, you can tell I'm kind of beat. Today's been a 4-day job, but it's been a long day. Headed back to home base. I hope you enjoyed another day in the life of Jedi Junkmaster, and look forward to doing it again soon. Peace.